Great Argus. The great Argus is one of the most visually stunning birds in the world, famous for its extraordinary plumage and courtship displays. Native to the dense rainforests of Southeast Asia, particularly in Malaysia, Sumatra, and Borneo, this large pheasant inhabits lowland and hill forests, where it remains elusive and often difficult to spot due to its shy nature and excellent camouflage among the undergrowth. The species is sexually dimorphic, with males being larger and far more ornate than females. The male great Argus is particularly renowned for its incredible courtship display. Its long brown wings are adorned with hundreds of eye-like patterns, or otelli, that resemble the tail of a peacock, though it is not closely related. During courtship, the male will find a suitable display area, often on the forest floor, and fan out its enormous wings while shaking them in a ritualized dance. This motion creates a mesmerizing visual effect, accentuated by the repetitive tapping and calls of the bird, designed to captivate potential female mates. These elaborate displays can last for several minutes and are a remarkable example of sexual selection in the animal kingdom. Despite their beauty, great Argus populations face significant threats. Habitat destruction due to logging and agricultural expansion has fragmented their rainforest environment, making it harder for them to find safe breeding grounds. Additionally, hunting and poaching for their feathers have further reduced their numbers in some regions. Conservation efforts, including protected reserves and habitat preservation, are crucial to ensure the survival of this species. Desert rain frog. The desert rain frog is a small, unusual amphibian native to the arid coastal regions of Namibia and South Africa. Despite living in a harsh desert environment, this frog has adapted remarkably well to its sandy, dry habitat. Measuring only about 4 to 5 centimeters in length, it is round-bodied with short limbs and a distinctive bright yellow or orange belly. Its skin is soft and somewhat translucent, helping it conserve moisture in a landscape where water is scarce. Unlike many amphibians, the desert rain frog is nocturnal, emerging at night to avoid the extreme heat of the day. It burrows into damp sand during daylight, where temperatures are more stable and humidity is higher. These burrows also protect it from predators, which include snakes, birds, and small mammals. The frog's burrowing behavior is aided by its stout, muscular legs and adhesive skin, which allow it to move efficiently through loose sand. One of the desert rain frog's most famous features is its vocalization. When threatened or disturbed, it produces a high-pitched squeak that sounds surprisingly like a tiny, upset, squeaky toy. This unusual call has captured widespread attention online, making the frog a minor viral sensation. The sound is used both to deter predators and as part of its communication with other frogs during mating season. Reproduction for the desert rain frog is adapted to its desert environment. Females lay eggs in moist sand, which develop directly into small froglets without a free-swimming tadpole stage. This adaptation eliminates the need for standing water, which is rare in its habitat. Despite its adaptability, the desert rain frog faces threats from habitat disturbance caused by tourism, mining, and human development. Conservation efforts focus on protecting its fragile sandy ecosystems and raising awareness about this unique species. The desert rain frog exemplifies the incredible resilience and diversity of life, thriving in one of the planet's most inhospitable environments, and its tiny, squeaky voice continues to charm and fascinate nature enthusiasts worldwide. Marbled salamander. The marbled salamander is a striking amphibian native to the eastern United States, known for its distinctive black and white or gray and white marbled pattern. Belonging to the mole salamander family, it is a medium-sized species, typically measuring 10 to 13 centimeters in length. Its stocky body, short legs, and blunt snout give it a robust appearance, while the contrasting marbled coloration makes it easily recognizable. Despite its bold pattern, the marbled salamander is secretive and spends most of its life hidden under leaf litter, logs, or in burrows. Unlike many other salamanders, the marbled salamander is terrestrial and primarily active on land. It is nocturnal, emerging at night during the rainy season to feed on insects, worms, spiders, and other small invertebrates. Its strong limbs and burrowing abilities allow it to move through soil and leaf litter efficiently, avoiding predators such as snakes, birds, and larger amphibians. Reproduction in marbled salamanders is unique. Breeding occurs in late summer or early fall. Unlike most amphibians that breed in spring, females lay eggs in dry or partially flooded depressions, often in forested areas. Remarkably, the eggs are laid on land, and when autumn rains flood these depressions, the larvae hatch and begin their aquatic stage. This adaptation allows the species to take advantage of ephemeral pools while avoiding competition with spring-breeding amphibians. Conservation concerns for the marbled salamander primarily relate to habitat loss. Deforestation, urban development, and pollution threaten the moist forest habitats and temporary wetlands it relies on for survival. Protecting these environments is essential to maintaining stable populations. Gerenuk. The Gerenuk, often called the giraffe-necked antelope, is a distinctive and elegant species native to the dry bushlands and semi-arid regions of East Africa, particularly in Kenya, Tanzania, Ethiopia, and Somalia. Its name, derived from Somali meaning giraffe-necked, reflects its most remarkable feature, an elongated neck and long legs that allow it to reach foliage that other antelopes cannot access. Adults typically stand about 90 to 105 centimeters at the shoulder, with males slightly larger than females. Their coat is short and reddish-brown, fading to a lighter color on the underparts, while males display small, lyre-shaped horns used in territorial disputes. Gerenuks are browsers rather than grazers, relying primarily on leaves, shoots, flowers, and fruits from shrubs and trees. Their unique feeding strategy sets them apart from other antelopes. They often stand upright on their hind legs, using their long necks to reach high branches, sometimes over 2 meters above the ground. This behavior allows them to exploit food sources beyond the reach of most competitors and reduces the need for constant water intake, as they can derive sufficient moisture from the vegetation they consume. Behaviorally, Gerenuks are social but shy animals. They are typically seen in small herds of 5 to 15 individuals, though males are more solitary and territorial. Their keen eyesight and alert nature help them detect predators such as lions, leopards, cheetahs, and hyenas. When threatened, they rely on speed and agility, bounding swiftly between bushes to escape danger. Reproduction occurs year-round, with a gestation period of approximately 7 months. Females give birth to a single calf, which remains hidden in dense vegetation for the first few weeks of life, ensuring protection from predators. Gerenuks are classified as near-threatened due to habitat loss, human encroachment, and hunting. Conserving dry woodland ecosystems is crucial for their survival. Their graceful appearance, unusual feeding habits, and unique adaptations make the Gerenuk one of Africa's most remarkable and fascinating antelopes, capturing the imagination of wildlife enthusiasts worldwide. Fishing cat. The fishing cat is a medium-sized wildcat native to South and Southeast Asia, renowned for its exceptional aquatic hunting skills. Unlike most felines, the fishing cat thrives in wetland habitats, including mangroves, marshes, and riversides, across countries such as India, Bangladesh, Nepal, Thailand, and Sri Lanka. Adults typically weigh between 5 and 16 kilograms with a stocky build, short legs, and a thick, water-resistant coat, patterned with dark spots and stripes that provide excellent camouflage in dense reeds and watery environments. As its name suggests, the fishing cat is an expert hunter of aquatic prey. Its diet primarily consists of fish, but it also eats frogs, crustaceans, small mammals, and birds. Fishing cats are remarkable swimmers, often diving into water to catch fish with their partially webbed paws. Unlike many cats that avoid water, fishing cats are highly adapted to their wetland ecosystems, using stealth and patience to ambush prey along riverbanks or shallow water. Fishing cats are mostly nocturnal, becoming active at night to avoid human disturbances. They are solitary and territorial, marking their home ranges with scent glands. Communication is maintained through vocalizations, scrapes, and scent markings, helping them avoid direct confrontations with other cats. Breeding can occur year-round, but typically a female gives birth to 1 to 4 kittens after a gestation of around 63 to 70 days. The kittens remain hidden in dense vegetation for several weeks before gradually learning hunting skills from their mother. Despite their adaptability, fishing cats face severe threats from habitat destruction, particularly wetland drainage for agriculture and urban development. Pollution and poaching further endanger populations. Conservation efforts focus on protecting wetland habitats and raising awareness of their ecological importance. The fishing cat illustrates the remarkable adaptability of felines to diverse environments. Its unique relationship with water, stealthy hunting techniques, and elusive behavior make it a fascinating species for wildlife enthusiasts. Preserving wetlands not only safeguards fishing cats, but also supports countless other species that rely on these fragile ecosystems, highlighting the interconnectedness of nature. Japanese spider crab. The Japanese spider crab is one of the most extraordinary and largest arthropods in the world, found in the deep waters off the coast of Japan. Known for its immense leg span, which can reach up to 3.7 meters, this crab appears almost alien-like, with long, spindly legs and a relatively small central body. Its orange shell, often covered with white spots, provides camouflage against the rocky ocean floor, while algae and small organisms frequently attach to its body, helping it blend into its surroundings. Japanese spider crabs inhabit depths of 50 to 600 meters, preferring cold, nutrient-rich waters. They are omnivorous scavengers, feeding on dead animals, plant material, shellfish, and even small live prey. Their long legs and sensitive appendages allow them to detect food over large areas, making them efficient foragers in the dark depths of the ocean. Despite their intimidating size, they are generally slow-moving and non-aggressive. These crabs undergo molting as they grow, shedding their hard exoskeleton to form a new, larger one. During this vulnerable period, they often hide to avoid predators, such as large fish and octopuses. Japanese spider crabs can live for decades, with some estimates suggesting lifespans of up to 100 years, making them among the longest-living crustaceans. Reproduction occurs seasonally, with females releasing thousands of eggs that hatch into planktonic larvae before settling on the ocean floor. However, only a small fraction survive to adulthood due to predation and environmental challenges. Although not currently considered endangered, Japanese spider crabs face threats from overfishing and habitat disturbance. They are sometimes caught for food, particularly during certain seasons, which has led to protective regulations in parts of Japan. Lamprey. The lamprey is a primitive eel-like fish that has existed for over 360 million years, making it one of the oldest surviving vertebrate lineages on Earth. Unlike most modern fish, lampreys lack jaws, paired fins, and true bones. Instead, they have a cartilaginous skeleton and a distinctive round, suction-cup mouth filled with rows of sharp, keratinized teeth. This unusual mouth structure gives them a somewhat intimidating appearance and plays a key role in their feeding behavior. Lampreys are found in both freshwater and marine environments across the northern and southern hemispheres. Some species are parasitic, attaching themselves to other fish using their suction mouths and feeding on blood and body fluids. They use a rasping tongue to bore into the host's flesh, often weakening or killing it. Other species, however, do not feed at all as adults and rely entirely on energy reserves built up during their larval stage. The life cycle of lampreys is fascinating and unique. They begin life as larvae, known as amocoetes, which live buried in soft river or lake sediments. In this stage, they are filter feeders, consuming tiny particles and microorganisms from the water. After several years, they undergo a dramatic metamorphosis into adults, developing their characteristic mouths and, in some species, migrating to the ocean. Many lampreys are anadromous, meaning they return to fresh water to spawn, similar to salmon. After reproduction, most species die, completing their life cycle. Lampreys play an important ecological role, both as predators and as prey. However, in some regions, such as the Great Lakes of North America, introduced lamprey species have become invasive, causing significant harm to native fish populations. That's all for today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.